Hey guys, it's Isaac from Duelist Chat, bringing you guys another video for the Nintendo Power Hour, which is a new series I'm starting that is similar to the Wheel of Game Pass, where I play random games that's offered by Nintendo Switch Online, and I give an impression / review, and this is what this is. As the name states, it's called Nintendo Power Hour, so you're wondering where's the hour? Well, I am gonna link the video of the hour. It's unedited, so you get my full impressions of it, my first impressions, or at least what I thought was my first impressions. I thought I had never played Metroid Fusion before, but apparently I did. I was looking for my cartridge, 'cause I thought I had played Zero Mission, but I was badly mistaken. It was Fusion. Still, it was very long ago to where I don't remember too much about this game, so it was still fairly new to me. But yeah, so as you can tell, as I said, and I'm sure it's in the title, I'm playing Metroid Fusion, and I've always been a fan of the Metroid franchise. Like, my first introduction to it was Super Metroid. Me and my brothers used to play that growing up, thanks to our uncle who actually had it along with the manual. So when I started playing this, I thought it was kind of unique how, so obviously Nintendo games age quite well for the most part, right? But it was nice to see how, like, they added like different movements to her. Nothing too crazy, but for instance, like, I tried doing wall jumps, and I'm sure there's a way to do it, but I couldn't get the hang of it, or I couldn't even do the ball, the morph ball bomb jump. But what they did add was grappling, like grabbing onto edges, and you'll see within this video a couple instances where that happens, as well as the layout of the maps. So what I did was I made sure to I want you guys to experience it for the first time, so I made sure to edit a good portion of this to where I'm not spoiling too much for you guys. I believe I left 2 bosses in this, which, I mean, they're so close together, I figured why not, right? But yeah, no, so as someone who has played Super Metroid and actually had played Metroid 2 Samus Returns on the 3DS, this, like I said, this game aged quite well. So I haven't played Dread. A lot of people were referencing Adam a lot, and I didn't get that reference. You know, with the computer kind of helping Samus out in Dread. So for I believe this is the first introduction to Adam, right? 'Cause this is the 4th installment. So I think this is where you meet Adam, and you kind of get some backstory on Samus. And that's one thing I want to add too. Like, this game adds a lot of backstory from the very beginning. Like, it was very wordy. I wasn't expecting that. I don't remember that, but it's not bad though, you know. Samus being, for the most part, I mean, as until recently, was someone that didn't really speak. I mean, granted, there wasn't any voice acting back in the day, but it wasn't even like text that I'm aware of. Actually, I take that back. Super Metroid had it in the very beginning, but this has more. This has more. Yeah, but she references her past, where she had a higher up named Adam, and he called her lady. So, well, I think his name was Adam. I don't know, or Adam reminded her of the guy. Maybe I should have did a little more research into that, but I kind of blitzed through this because I only had an hour to play this. I wanted to see how much I can get. But one thing I did take note of was the fact that, first off, there's zombies in here, so I thought that was kind of sick. And the introduction of the Parasite X was a pretty cool deal. You know, you're so used to, or at least for me, I'm so used to dealing with Metroids that the X's are a unique I guess I won't say characters, but a unique species that, you know, goes on the opposite end of the Metroids. And not only that, is the fact that their ability to mimic things, and within the beginning of the game you find out Samus was infected by an X, and that's why her suit is different. As you can tell, it's blue, not the typical purple or orange. So if you start, so I guess you could say you know how there's a Dark Link, there's a Dark Samus, and they kind of you can tell they're going for horror, which I mean, it's not a bad thing, you know. And honestly, if I was a kid and I saw like the cutscenes with I'm just gonna call her Dark Samus, it is kind of terrifying because, you know, there's instances where you hear her following you, or you know, she's destroying pathways and like from ways you came. And as you can see right here, I also found it kind of interesting how your abilities came from these X organisms, right? It ain't the usual you shoot the little ball and the items and you grab it. They're within the parasites, which I thought was kind of cool. And another thing I liked about this was that they're the background characters, right? So you see like animals or whatever in the background, and because these X's tend to copy or control whatever they touch, they kind of implement that with the background frogs. So for instance, there'll be a spot where you're at and you're killing these frogs, and then the frogs from the background will pop forward and the X will infect them. So I thought that was kind of cool too, especially for a game that came out on the Game Boy Advance, right? I thought from like just seeing that, I thought it was pretty cool and unique, and you can see where a lot of inspiration for Dread came from this, as well as many other Metroid games. But this one felt like the beginning of Dread for me personally. I believe Zero Mission is a remake of 1, but this game kind of, for me, kind of paved the way for Dread in its own way. And yeah, I mean, I would recommend you guys checking this game out. It's really fun. If you guys want me to continue playing it, let me know. But I also just got a request to do Pokemon Snap. So if you guys want to stay tuned, check that out. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. That way you know when we upload and go live. Catch you guys next time.